Basic of programming in R. Objectives: to learn basic concept of R programming, to learn keywords and variables, operators, data types of R, to write the simple R programs. R basics. So this is the 4, that is a column. It is created the R Studio interface. R Studio is split into 4 quadrant. This is the 4 quadrant. In this 4 quadrant, it is called the top left, it is called the script, environment, top right, bottom left is console, and bottom right it is the plot. So this is the R Studio, it is split into the 4 quadrant one. Then script, where the commands are written, executed and saved. Environment, list the data, variables and functions that are currently in the workspace. So we have to list the data types and variables and functions are currently used in this workspace. It is called the environment. The next one is the console. Console is the bottom left one. So for quickly testing the code and where the commands and output are displayed, except the plots. If you want to see the output in the console, if you use the console one, then you can quickly see the testing codes and we can find the output. Plot. Plot is the bottom right corner. It is where the graphical are displayed. If you have the some output of expected plots, it should be present in the plot one. As a basic commands that you need to know when using the R Studio. That is the first one, clear console. It is used to the some functional keys are the control plus L. Quit R Studio, control plus Q, or we have to use the quit. Run code from the script, control plus enter. Remove saved variables, it is called the remove. Clear everything in the workspace, the remove or the list, ls. Access previous command, arrow up. Or waits the next command, it is used for the greater than symbol. Or is expecting the more inputs plus. Comment and uncomment code in the script is control plus shift plus C. So getting help is help. So these are the basic commands using the R Studios. Then R script file. What is a script file? The R script file is the file with the extension of .r that contains the program, a set of commands to be write in that script files. R script is an R interpreter which helps in the execution of R commands present in the script file. In this tutorial, so we will learn the basic syntax required to write R script file and execute R script file with R script command in terminal and console. Okay, what's the example for that one? How to write that is the scripting using the R programming. The following is a simple R script file named as example.r. So if you want to store, it is save the script file is using some that is a name.r that has instructions to present hello world to console. Use R Studio or any text editor to create the file name example.r in your PC or Mac. Okay. Then example. So what is it example for this one? Example.r is, that's a program. So writing that program in the script one. So that is the R program to print hello world. A string is hello world. So the string hello world, the string is present. Then we want to type it and the output is hello world. So print of a strings. This is the R programming. Then following is the detailed explanations for each line in the above script file. First line is a command and the command in the R languages. starts with hash symbol. There are only single line commands supported in the R language, though there is a work around the multiple line commands. Second line is an assignment of value hello world to the variable a string. The third line, we are printing the value of variable a string to the standard console output. So next we have to write the program. Afterwards we'll run our script file. How to run the script file? R language provides an R interpreter. It can be involved using the command R script in the terminal to run an R script file example.r. This is an example of the particular R file program. In the terminal command prompt, use the following syntax. In the terminal, the command prompt, you have to see this, write the syntax $, R script example.r. So if you want to run the program, you can using the this type of syntax. Or there's a $, R script example.r. The syntax remains same for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Ubuntu. So the syntax is the Windows syntax or Mac OS or Linux or Ubuntu. Any one type of the OS we can use it. Open the terminal from the location of example.r and run the following command in the terminal. So $, R script hello world.r, or execute the script file example.r, and the following output is printed, the console output. So the console window that we can see the output. So this is the output is hello world. Next, variables in R. What are the variables we are using? Then what is the variable that is present in the R programming? A variable provides us with a named storage that our programs can manipulate. A variable in R can store an atomic vector, group of atomic vectors, or a combination of many R objects. A valid variable name consists of letters, numbers, and the dot or underlined characters. The variable name starts with the letter or the dot not followed by the number. So these are the variable. It should be present in the R programming. So this is the variable chart. So variable underscore name to variable name of special characters to variable underscore name dot variable underscore name and var dot name dot to var dot name, then var dot name. So this is the way then we have to declare the variable. It is a valid variable or this one variable underscore name to dot. So invalid is special symbol, it is not present. Another one invalid to variable, it is invalid. Valid is dot variable underscore name, comma variable dot name. So these are the main, that is a variable name which should be used in the R programming. Variable assignments. So what are the variable assignments are required? The variables can be assigned values using the left word, right word, and equal to the operator. The values of the variable can be printed using print or cat functions. The cat function combines multiple items into a continuous printout. So assignment using the equal operator. Equal operator is here. What is that? The value dot 1 is equal to C of 0, 1, 2, 3. The assignment using the leftward operator, variable dot r greater than C learn comma r. Then right side the operator, it is the C2 comma 1 variable dot 3. So this is the way the print of variable dot 1. It should be the 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is the way that we have to write that R programming. Next one, data type of the R variable. So what are the data types? We have to use it. And what are the data type of the variable it is used? In R, a variable itself is not declared of any data type. Rather, it gets the data type of the R object assigned to it. So R is called the dynamically typed language, which means that we can change the variable data type of the same variable again and again when using in its program. So dynamically means that is we can change the variable numbers, names or whatever. Variable x, so the x value it should be changed dynamically. So that is the dynamic variable it is used for the R programming. Variable x is a hello. Then for the example cat, the class of variable underscore x is class var underscore x. So the variable here it is used for the hello. Here it is 34.5. Here it is the 27 year. So that is the variable will change dynamically. Next, it's a keyword in R programming. So what are the keywords are available in R programming? Every languages that we have to using the keywords. What is the keyword? Keywords are specified reserved words in R, each of which has a specific feature associated with it. Almost all of the words which can help one to use the functionality of the R language are included if the list of keywords. What are the keywords are around? If, else, while, repeat, for, function, next, break, continue, long, integer, character, factor. So these are the main keywords are used in the R programming. Operators in R. What are the type of operators are using in R programming? An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform the specific mathematical or logical manipulation. R language is rich in built-in operator and provide following type of operators. Types of operators. We have the following types of operators in R programming. Arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, and miscellaneous operators. So what are the arithmetic operators? So these are the plus, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, modulo, and exponentations. These are the main arithmetic operators are used to do that R programming language. Next, relational operator. Relational operators are greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, equal, not equal. So these are the relational type of operators are used. Next, logical operators. The logical operators are logical AND operator. If both operands are non-zero, then the conditional becomes true. So A and B is false. So it is used for the AND symbol. This is called the logical operators. Then second one called logical OR operator. If any of the two operand is non-zero, then the condition becomes true. A or B is true. So this is the OR operator is used. Another one called logical NOT operator. It is used to reverse the logical state. It is operand. If the condition is true, then the logical NOT operator will make it false. So A and B is true. So this is the logical operator is used for the R programming. Next, assignment operator. Assignment operators are used to the equal sign, increment of equal, then subtract and assigned operator. So it subtract the right operand from the left operand and assign the result to the left operand. Star equal multiple and assignment operator. It multiples the right operand with the left operand and assign the result of the left operand. Divide and assignment operator. It divides the left operand with the right operand and assign the result of the left operand. The next one is modules and assignment operator. It takes the modules using the two operands and assign the result to the left operand. Left shift and assignment operator, right shift and assignment operator, bitwise and assignment operator, bitwise exclusive or assignment operator, bitwise inclusive OR and assignment operators. So these are the examples given for the based on the assignment operators. So this is equal to A plus B, it is equal like equalized based on that values. C plus equal to A is the equivalence of C is equal to C plus A. So in this way, then we have to derive the assignment operators. Next, miscellaneous operators. What is a miscellaneous operator? Miscellaneous operators are the size of, type of, and symbol, star, then is, as. These are the symbols are used for the miscellaneous. Size of, return the size of the data type. The data type, what is the size? So integer, return 4. Size of integer means it is having the 4. Type of classes. Type of the symbol it is used for the return the type of class. The type of stream reader. Return the address of the n variable. At that is the edge of A to return the actual address of the variable. Pointer to the variable. To pointing the variable, it point the A. So A is a variable, the pointer to the A. Create the pointer name A at the variable. Conditional expressions. If condition is true, then X, otherwise the value is Y. So true was value, then we can use the conditional expressions. So is determines whether an object is of the certain type. If Ford is a car, check if the Ford is an object of the car, it's a class. So in this way, that is the miscellaneous operator is used. As cost without a rising and exception if the cost fails. Object is equal to new string reader hello. String reader is equal to object as a string reader. So this is the way the miscellaneous operators is displayed. Next, R data types. What is that R data type? Each variable in R has an associated data type. Each data type requires different amount of memory and has some specific operations which can be performed over it. Our programming language has the following basic data types, and the following table shows the data type and the values that each data type can take. See that this is the basic data types of R, then values. So what is it? R programming data type. First one is the numeric value. So numeric means set of all the real numbers. Integer means set of all the integers, it is up to Z. Logical means it is a true or false. Complex means set of complex numbers. So characters means ABC at special characters, numbers, everything it should be present. So this is the type of the R programming language data types. The numeric data type. What is it numeric data type? Decimal values are called the numeric 0 to 1. Okay, so these are the numerical value, decimal value. It is the default data type for the numbers in R if you assign a decimal value to the variable X as follows. X will be the numeric type. Another one, integer data type. R supports the integer data type, which are the set of all integers 0 to n. So that is the integers which should be present. You can create as well as convert the value into an integer type using the as.integer function. You can also use the capital of L notation as a suffix to denote that the particular value is the integer data type. The next one, logical data type. R has the logical data type that take either the value of true or false. A logical value is often created via a comparisons between the variable. Complex data type. R supports the complex data type that are the set of all the complex numbers. The complex data type is to store the numbers with an imaginary component. So these are the main data type used in the R programming. Character data type. What is it character data type? R supports the character data type where you have all the alphabets and the special characters. It stores the character values or the strings. String in R, it containing the alphabet, numbers, and symbols. The easiest way to denote that the value is the character type in R is to wrap the value inside single or double inverted commas. Another one is input and output in R programming. With R, we can read inputs from the user or a file using the simple and easy to use the functions. So what is it input and output functions? How it will use that in our program? We can display the complex output or store it in a file using the same. Our base package has many such functions, and there are the packages that provide the functions that can do the same and process the informations in the required ways at the same time. In R, there are the multiple ways to read and save the input given by the user. Here are a few of them. What is that? If it is an input function, you are using the input functions. That is one type is called the read line function. So in the R programming, we have to use the read line function. It is a syntax. So we can read the input given by the user terminal with the read line function is used. Code then input underscore read less than that the score read line. So this is the read line functions. It is used for the R programming. Input read to. So this is the way then we have to use that syntax for the read line functions. Then the same thing is splitting. Splitting string split. If you have used the some string functions, then we have to split the two value, read to and space. So this is the way then we have to use it. Another input function is scan functions. We can also use the scan function to read user input. These functions, however, can only read numeric values and return the numeric vector. If a non-numeric input is given, the function is given as an error. So input scan, then scan function, it is one type of the input functions using R programming. Next one, the print function. Print is nothing but it is an output function. We can use the print function is to display the output of the terminal. So in the R programming, already we see that input functions are read line and scan. The same thing, it is the output function. The output function is called as the print function. So this means the function has a lot of different methods for different type of object. It may need to print. The function takes an object, the argument. For example, for the print function, print of input underscore read, print value, print any characters, or print any numeric value. So these are the way that we have to use the print function. It is the output function using the R programming. Next one, cat function. What is a cat means? It's a concatenation of two strings. We can also use the cat function to display the string. The cat function concatenate all of the argument and form a single string, which is then print. So concatenation means cat means it is a concatenation to combine the two strings. It is used for this one. So that is the code is given. It is an example for cat function, cat of. Hello, this is the tech Vidhan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. True. So this is the way then we have to using the code for the cat function. So these are the above programming, R programming. There are the what are the keywords? We see that. Another one. What are the input and output function? What are the operators? We learn about it. So points to ponder. So that is the what are the summary for this one. In the nutshell, R is a great tool to explore and investigate the data. Elaborate analysis like clustering, correlation, and data reductions are done with R programming. This is the most crucial part. Without a good feature engineering and model, the deployment of the machine learning will not give the meaningful results. The best algorithm for machine learning can be implemented in R programming. So with R programming, there is so many machine learning, there is algorithms are implemented. Okay, packages like chaos and flow allow to create the high-end machine learning techniques, or also has the package to perform the XGBoost, one of the best algorithm for Google competitions. R can communicate with other language. It is possible to call the Python, Java, C++ in R. The world of big data is also accessible to R. You can connect with the different database like Spark or the Hadoop. So these are the possibilities to use the R programming. If you are using the R programming, we can implement the machine learning techniques and other that is the C++ programming techniques we have to communicate. Finally, R has evolved and allowed parallelizing operation to speed up the computation one. In fact, R was criticizing for using only one CPU at a time. The parallel packages let you to perform tasks in the different pools of machines. So these are the main points. It is present in the R programming.